Long ago, in the days before the Great Flood, the earth was filled with violence, corruption, and evil. People had abandoned the ways of righteousness, choosing instead to follow their own sinful desires. But in the midst of this darkness, there was one man who still walked with God. His name was Noah. Noah was a righteous man, faithful to God in all he did. He lived in a world where no one listened to God, yet he refused to turn away from his Creator. One day as Noah prayed, he heard a mighty voice echo in his heart. God was speaking to him. God called out to Noah, telling him that the earth was filled with wickedness and that he would send a great flood to cleanse it. But because Noah was faithful, God would spare him and his family. Noah, trembling but obedient, asked what he must do. God commanded him to build a great ark, made of gopher wood, 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. The ark was to be coated with pitch inside and out, built with 3 decks, a door on the side, and a roof. Noah was also instructed to gather food and provisions, for he and his family would stay inside for many days. Noah accepted God's command without question. He turned to his sons and told them that they had work to do, for the Lord had spoken. Shem, his son, hesitated, questioning how a flood could come when it had never rained before. But Noah reassured him, they must trust in God, for his word is true. And so Noah and his family began to build. As they worked, the people around them mocked and laughed. Some called Noah a fool for building a ship on dry land. Others scoffed at the idea of a flood, saying nothing like that had ever happened before. Still, Noah did not stop. He continued working, trusting in the words of the Lord. Again and again, Noah warned the people, pleading with them to turn from their wicked ways. He told them that God's judgment was coming, but that he was merciful. If they repented, they might be spared. But no one listened. Then something incredible happened. From the horizon, animals began to appear. 2 by 2, they walked toward the ark. Lions alongside lambs, birds soaring in pairs, elephants moving gracefully. The people watched in shock, yet still they did not believe. As the last of the animals entered, Noah made one final plea for the people to come aboard and be saved. But they turned away, laughing once more. Then the sky darkened, the wind howled, and a great unseen hand closed the door of the ark. A single drop of rain fell, then another, and another. Suddenly the heavens opened. The fountains of the deep burst forth. Torrents of water poured from the sky, and within moments the ground became a raging river. Inside the ark, Noah and his family prayed. The ark swayed as mighty waves crashed around them. The world was covered in water. For 40 days and 40 nights the rain did not stop. Then, silence. The rain ceased. The world was new, washed clean. But Noah waited. He sent out a raven, but it flew back and forth, finding no place to rest. Then he sent a dove. It returned, unable to find dry ground. A week later, Noah sent the dove again. This time, it returned with an olive leaf in its beak. The waters were receding. At last, the ark came to rest on Mount Ararat. Noah opened the door, and his family stepped onto dry land. He lifted his face to the sky and thanked God for his mercy and faithfulness. And then God spoke once more. He told Noah that he and his family had been faithful and that they were to go and fill the earth once more. Then God made a promise. Never again would he destroy the earth with a flood. As a sign of his covenant, he placed a magnificent rainbow in the sky. And so, Noah and his family stepped into a new world, a world cleansed by God's justice and renewed by his mercy. Even today, the rainbow remains a symbol of God's promise, reminding us that, just like Noah, we are called to faith, obedience, and trust in the Lord.